listen, we've won the title. It's done, blood. Like I know maths and that. It's just over with, bro.
Mm.
Scrappy win, but there was points in the game I have to make it all negative because we were good for the first half. We were positive. We were moving the ball around quick. Everyone looked controlled. I wouldn't say there's any bad performance. It's weird because I wouldn't say there's any bad performance. You know, I just feel like there was really good performances in the first half, and then I think second half it went flat, and the passing was off.
Mm.
Or
Well,
everyone
it's
who was making decent passes before were just
yeah.
passing it to nobody, bro. Like random spaces, and then after that, man, it's like I told man, what was the last thing I said in the show we did earlier, bro? I said and said end the show, and I said and yeah, and sign Kudos, bro. And then I put you in the WhatsApp group, yeah, just sign him in it. But this geezer's so cold, bro.
Nah,
This geezer's so cold.
he needs a team to really push him. But let's break down the first and second
Okay,
half
okay.
then. First half, right, games kicks off. We're looking energetic. The man them are spraying passes. Mo Salah's cooking up the young you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why he was treating him like that. There was even one when the ball, he plucked it out of the air. The kid thought, yeah, I've got it. And he just plucked it out of the air behind him. And I said, yeah, bro. Managers
That was
normally sub
abusive.
people off for this, bro. Yeah,
That was abusive. Yeah.
yeah, he didn't have to do that. And then the other one, he shielded him off and spun him. Last time I see him do that was against Arsenal. Plays
David
a beautiful
Luiz.
ball across. Yeah,
David
beautiful
Luiz on
ball
it.
across.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Diaz is there to score, bro. But like we were just playing. It looked free, it looked fluid.
Yeah, free flowing,
Like
man.
the man them were just on it. Like they just was on it. What was your take for the first half, bro?
It's pretty similar to you, man. I think the difference was Gravenberch looked like he could pick up the ball and travel with it again.
Yeah.
In the first half.
Yeah.
Because I swear we saw two Gravenberches today, but that first half Grav was cold, man. And then I actually know the turning point. There was a point where Grav picked up the ball and passed it to nobody in it. And from that moment, he was rubbish, bro. I don't know what happened, but him picking up the ball and traveling with it, bro, was graceful and that. And you're just thinking, like, obviously, he's not in these attacking areas all the time. I'm like, if I've said this all the time with Grav, if your decision making was like A1, he's unstoppable, bro. Like he just travels to the end of that box quick, bro. And yeah, I thought we were dope, man. I thought Diaz looked very positive in the way he's playing. Diaz looked a bit more assured today. Like there was less thinking on the ball. It was when I cut back, I know what I'm doing with it already. Instead of cut back and dilly dallies. No, cut back. I'm taking this shot and cut back. He actually crossed the ball in twice early, bro. When he never crosses the ball. And they look comfortable, bro. For him and Salah look good. It's definitely an instruction with Jota. Actually, Slot definitely wants him as a false nine, and he wants somebody as a false nine because Slot was trying to link up in the middle of the park and that, bro. So I guess if that's what has to happen, well, it worked out because we scored from that kind of play, but it just means that he's not going to be involved as much, which isn't Jota's game to not be involved. That's not, you know what I mean? So
yeah, and there was a few times I saw in the first time as well, Sav. Jota was like his body language looked off. He was like shrugging his shoulders. There's a couple of times where he put his hand up for a delivery, and then we opted to like keep it. And then he's like, bruv, like put the damn ball in the box, bro. Like let me try and get onto something. And he felt like there was two moments when we didn't do it to him. There was one then when Curtis put in a great cross and the defender just got in front of Jota and headed it away because Jota was gonna bury that. And then after that, I just seen him just like not.
You know what that was? Because there was a few times when this is a weird one because as I said, they know what they're doing and we can see better than them. We've got drone footage and side angles and that. But there's a few times you see when McAllister travels with the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
He's so comfortable on the ball that players start to, and this happened with Salah as well, they'll make the most perfect run and McAllister would just ignore them. He'll just ignore them and play it safe, innit? And then Jota and Mo both did that like a couple of times and he didn't pass it. And then after that, I seen Jota just get fed up, like, all right, but there's no point then in it. So then he left the number 9 spot where he was, and then he dropped deeper and deeper. And then I was watching us play, and I'm like, he's not done anything wrong here, but why is Jota there? And Diaz is up here and Mo's over there. And I'm like, that's because he ain't getting the ball, bro. And I guess that's what we was talking about in it when we're talking about when everyone's on about buying a striker and that. When you're buying a fresh striker for Slot and how he wants to play, who knows? None of us know what he wants to do because we can't tell if he's doing it because this is the team that he's got and he wants to play like this, or when it's his own team, does he want it a certain way? But can't complain too much. Like the victory was there. I just thought the second half was flat, and obviously West Ham ain't mugs in it, so you gave him the impetus by being flat to go. You know what? It's only one goal. And then they realised that it's because for a big part of the game, it's like West Ham thought they were losing 5-0, bro.
Yeah, nah, they did, bro. I swear down they had PTSD. They were like, yeah, let's just not lose by any more. And he's like, bro, it's 1-0. Like, why are you man so shook? But then,
yeah. So when they realized all of a sudden,
yeah.
Wan-Bissaka and Kudos and Paqueta, that little triangle was horrible, bro. He was, bro. I'm talking about bop through ball, bop through ball, bop. Bowen's made the run. I'm like, rotted, bro. Paqueta. One point, McAllister slid Paqueta, bro. Paqueta stopped the game, bro. Let McAllister slide past him and then carried on jogging. Said, nah, blood. His keys are ruthless.
And what did we speak about on the last stream as well? Yeah, like remember that 45 from Paqueta, bro. When he starts dictating the game, it's a long day, bro. Like there was a couple of times where it was annoying, yeah, especially in the second half. Like we're in the second half now. And he would pick it up, drop a shoulder, little step over, lay off. And I was like, nah, he's enjoying himself too much now. Then you get on the ball again, little step over, little back heel pass. I'm like, nah, someone kick this you. And then he'll just run past our players, bro. I'm like, hold on a minute.
You notice that it's always we've been on air for a while now doing this. It's always West Ham. Every game when we say, why don't you just kick the man? It's always West Ham. It's always Bowen, bro. Because that through ball, Paqueta twisted the man and he just ran off into the midfield. McAllister and Gravenberch backed off, and he's like, all right then. Bowen's made the run, and then he played it. Obviously, we had Alisson because he made a great save. He made a couple great saves. The one where Kudos tried to lob him,
bro,
and he looked like he just hit the crossbar. When you see the replay, like, nah, man tipped it onto the crossbar, bro. So. Yeah, man. It's sadly for Paqueta, bro. If he wasn't out here gambling and that, you know what I mean? Man could take a gamble on him, blood, but nah, I have to leave that alone still. He's a baller.
We might have to take the gamble on
him. Nah. You know, we're Liverpool, blood. Them charges will go straight to court once he gets to Liverpool, bro.
Yeah, you know, but like, hold on. Yeah. How much did you pay for him? Yeah, 50 mil. Yeah. Nah. Yes.
Look at William Hill and that, bro. I hear it still.
Nah, bro. It's, the second half for me, bro. It just felt, I don't know. It felt like it was a bit of, no, I don't want to say they were naive. I felt like they knew like what this game meant. We knew we had to go and win it. We knew like the 3 points was there up for grabs. We knew Arsenal dropped points. So how significant this win was going to be. And it felt like they were like, do you know what? Let's just get the 1-0. And then because they thought that, and then West Ham in turn goes, oh, it's only 1-0. Then it just became a game that it shouldn't have become in the first place.
Exactly. I agree with you, bro. First of all, wait a minute. Yo, Raz, we're not doing that, blood. We're not doing that talk, blood. Man's not even hearing that, bro. Stop the foolishness. You get me? All right, bro. I ain't saying anything again, blood. You get me? That's crazy talk, bro. But yeah, man. The man, them. Listen, they've not been in this position before. Where it's a newer team. There's remnants of the team that won the league before, but most of them are newer players. So they've not been in this position where they're so far ahead and everything's easy for them. You get me? So I guess it's just one of those like get over the line kind of thing. Sadly, like as much as I would like it and you would like it, and some people seem like they don't care, but I want to be entertained and watch my football, innit? So it's one of those ones, bro. Like, yeah, at least it made it exciting at the end, innit? That's what I'm saying, man.
Especially, obviously, like just looking at the little moments within the game, and then like the substitution. Because you made a good point. I don't think it was necessarily the substitution. I don't know what happened, bro, but we just changed.
It's not the personnel. It's just the subs alone, bro. Like it didn't make sense at the time.
It wasn't needed in their moments.
Nah.
Like you looked at it and he was like, nah, man. I think.
Don't you think at this point, like the players that were getting subbed at this point of the season, they can have a game each, bro?
Yeah, they can just play, bro. They don't need to rest legs.
Have a game each, and then the last 10 minutes of every game will sub you out, bro. That's it. Because Bradley was having fun, bro.
Nah, he was cooking. Okay, you see with the Bradley one, right? I slightly understand it because he just come back from injury, and I think it's just a precautionary thing.
It's been 3 weeks.
I hear that stuff. I hear it, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what they go, right. Is he ready now to play this? Or they go, right, you can do 45, then 60, then 90. I don't know if that's the operation there. Let me bring G.
I hear you, bro. It just feels like it's throwing Quanto under the bus every time, man. He's not. You don't play right back, and then they just keep throwing in on that right back, bro. Like just random times in a game. So, but it's one of those ones, bro. Like, I guess you're right, man. Like I said, I think sometimes you can just unsettle the team, and it happens to every manager. And at the end of the day, the players on the pitch have to deal with it. But they were flat. They were flat before the subs anyway. Like they weren't playing very well. They got a bit boring. And I'm fine with 1-0s. At the time, it would have been 1-0. I'm fine with them. Just shop then, innit? If you're gonna do that, Slot, then the subs you make, just make the
5 at the
subs.
back, put Jarrell
Yeah,
in
like
there,
take Salah off
leave
at that point
yeah.
then, and then bring Wataru on, and then let's shot and make the game boring for West Ham, and then we can get out of there. But it's one of those ones, isn't it, bro?
It's the like, and it's the I think it's the Simicast one as well, because I felt like he was on job, bro. And you're right, it went flat when they made the sub, but he weren't like flat for like 10 minutes. He was like flat for like 5 minutes, and then he was just like, nah, get them off. Like raw. Like